Hello, my name is Carol Whittington Evans. My presentation is entitled, What's Up with Wheat? This presentation was created for Data 620 in the summer of 2024 under the instruction of Professor George Cross for the University of Maryland Global Campus. Can historical inflation rates be used to predict grain prices? And how much will you pay for your next loaf of bread at the grocery store? This story explores historical data on prices for wheat, rice, and corn from various years and months over a 30-year period along with inflation rates. Our goal is to understand the trends, relationships, and future predictions for grain prices. The data includes both historical prices and adjusted modern prices to account for inflation. Let's begin with our grain prices over time. Here we see the fluctuations by month. Wheat, rice, and corn prices are volatile, with wheat and corn prices spiking in 2021 and rice prices dipping slightly during that same year. While inflation steadily decreases over the 30 years, grain prices fluctuate, indicating that factors other than inflation influence grain prices. While there's some correlation, it's not strong enough to predict grain prices solely based on the inflation rate. When the inflation rate is high, wheat prices are low. When the inflation rate is low, wheat prices are high. When inflation rates are somewhere in the middle, wheat prices are higher still. But why? Why is there such large variability? We see more of that in this heat map. We see a higher variability in wheat prices during certain months, most recently October, November, December of 2021. We also see three very different prices for December for 3 different years. We see a high price for December 2021, a low price for December 2016, and a price somewhere in the middle for 2011. Again, why the variability and what does this mean for our forecast? For our last graph, we use the default forecast estimates. Tableau is forecasting a value of 216.1 for 2025 for wheat. The forecast also indicates that wheat prices can vary by up to 33.8% from the initial value. I would like to note that the price trend does not follow a simple linear or polynomial pattern. So we use an exponential trend line here, given the price fluctuations. I have low confidence in this forecast because there are significant fluctuations in the historical data for wheat prices. Again, why the fluctuations? And if inflation is not enough to predict future prices of grain, then what else do we need to know? What else is happening with supply and demand, climate changes, global events, or exchange rate fluctuations? Unfortunately, these variables were not captured in our data set, so we're left with a lot of unanswered questions. By analyzing grain prices and inflation, we can provide a comprehensive view of historical trends and monthly price variability to give our stakeholders valuable insight into price dynamics. However, we need atmospheric, economic, and socioeconomic data to more accurately forecast future prices to help make informed decisions. This concludes our presentations. I would like to note my references here. Hopefully you found this presentation to be interesting and insightful. Thank you for your time and attention.